Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, my friends. Thank you for joining me here today. This is episode 36, I want to say. And last we left off, we were here in the Monastery in Sasau. My God. This really is terrible. This is the first time we've been in here.
Everything here is fine?
Yeah,
Jesus.
clearly. Oh, I'm going around and checking the wounded right now. I understand.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
Nice. Anyway, our plan for today is to try and finish off some of the quests that have ended us here in Sasau. We have quite a few side quests that require us to take action here. And we're also going to try and help out this very, very dire situation here at the monastery best we can. I'm thinking after we tend to the wounded here, we can go looking for some game out in the forest. I know that's not quite legal, but I think we might be able to get away with it. We don't need a ton, we just need some. We'll be very careful so that we're not caught by the local lawmen.
What are the...
Is this man sleeping or is he hurt? Oh, this is the quarryman. Right, so we're supposed to talk to him about a situation with poor Stone. This harkens all the way back to our man, Sir... What is his name? The one who is the liege lord of Sir Robard at Talmberg. Why? Divish, that is his name.
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
Oh, what happened to you?
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
I mean, in a sense, I suppose that's true. You're pretty battered.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
Man, you sound very stressed. Why don't you want to stay? I mean, the answer to that seems obvious to me. This is not exactly a nice place to be.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where
Jesus.
can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's true. All right, well, let's just throw that on the pile of things to do.
It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
Lavender.
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
Well, there
Try
is an
to find
herbalist in the courtyard. I did see that.
Thank you.
At least if we're trying to help this man, we don't have to go very far. And maybe if there are herbs in the, Oh, Hans.
What? What's happening?
Oh, he might be running a fever.
You look all right?
I was going to say, maybe those herbs will be in the nearby
My
woods
legs
so that we
feel
can grab it
Did the humans
while
wound
we
you?
hunt for
That's what I
game.
tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
It's kind of strange having him talk to us while he's
Did they
lying like
bandage
that.
it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
That I do have.
Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
Got some bandages. Find bandages for Hans. I can do that. I got them. Objective started. Find. Oh, I need 10? My God. That is a lot of bandages, man. That's like all the bandages I have.
He just needs to sleep.
Oh, yeah? Brother Elias. Who are
Who
you?
are you?
Brother Elias.
Oh, we knew that. What do you do
do you
here,
do
Brother
here?
Elias?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
Well, thank you for doing that, Brother Elias. No one else really seems to care all that much. I shouldn't judge. I don't know what things are like here. How long have you been helping here? What do you do here exactly? You know anything about healing? Sure, let's
How
run
long
through
have
them
you
real
been
fast.
helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's Riki's voice actor. And what do you do here exactly?
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother
I
Nicodemus.
forgot that I get experience for every
Occasionally, I
single
keep watch at night
speech
in
option.
case someone takes a turn for the worse.
That's cool, because you should.
Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Uh-huh. And do you know anything about healing, Brother
Do
Elias?
you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Sure.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for the elaboration there, Elias. I do appreciate it. Just trying to get a sense of what's going on here.
His wounds have been well taken care of.
Nice. Oh my god. This man looks important.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Gotcha. What about this guy?
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Good job, Brother Elias. And this man.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
That's pretty much everyone, right? Insomniac, huh?
Above. I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
What about going somewhere else?
Why don't you go and lie somewhere else?
I can't. Not with this leg.
I can carry you.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
Oh, God. I can't afford to take on all these tasks. It's like, man, I'm getting stressed out just playing as Henry here with
You're
the
the
same
one
kind of
who's in
stresses
charge
that I
of the
sometimes
wounded.
experience in my own
Yes,
life when things
I'm
pile
the
up.
infirmarius here. Time was I only had a
Call
few
that
old
immersion.
monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
I do not
Monks so
envy you,
old
Brother
they can't hold
Nicodemus.
themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Yeah. Oh, my God. All right, wounded from Skalitz.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of, but others...
Not
others
doing
are
so
dying
hot.
here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
You don't normally treat the wounded. How can I help you? What do you think about the custodian?
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this... I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If
War
only
is
it had
hell.
been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
Well, thank you, brother.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I
I
have.
did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm the son of a blacksmith. But I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
all right. What do you think about the
What do you
custodian?
think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I
Yeah.
heard he's been here a lot lately.
Well, that's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you.
All right. Well, why are they so badly provided for? What has happened to Philip? We got all kinds of questions here.
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Yikes. Where's the abbot then? Can't you do anything in the local custodian? How can you leave your brothers in Christ in the state? Oh, I'm not trying to overly criticize the man. I understand where he's coming from on this. There has to be something you can do, maybe?
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world. The custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
Well, you did just kind of answer this question for me.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
What a fucking petty bitch.
I'll try to talk to him.
It's like, oh, this girl doesn't like me. I'm gonna let these people die. Ugh.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite...
Oh, hey, it played that,
Unchristian. You're not the only
what's it called? It played the dialogue option that I didn't choose. Choose. Wounded from Skalitz. I already answered that one, or asked that one, I believe. What happened to Philip?
What happened to Philip?
Philip?
Oh, he doesn't know their names.
Unconscious. He's shivering.
Or maybe he
has a
does and
fever.
just didn't know.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he does know.
When he first came here, he was fine. No wounds on him. He was escorting the others.
Ooh, that's not good.
Worse and worse until he lost consciousness entirely. Ask Johanka. Maybe she'll know more.
Gotcha. What about herbs? You know anything about them?
herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's an herb. Anyway, there's a plague outbreak back in Merhoyed to kind of recenter things on the
Some kind
task
of
at hand.
disease has taken hold in Merhoyed. Johanka said that you might be able to advise.
A disease, you say? How intriguing.
What intriguing? It's sort of intriguing, yes, but can you help?
Yes, it's very interesting, but can you help these people?
I can't say at this point. I need to find out a little more.
Well,
Tell
I do
me,
know
Has the whole village
quite a
gone
lot.
down with it?
About half the houses.
No, I mean, not yet. Several households have, around half the village.
Merhoyed? Isn't there a stud farm there? And what of the animals? Did they get infected too?
Yes, they
there's a
did.
stud farm.
All the animals died.
And they've all died off. The horses, the cattle, chickens, and now it's got to the people.
That is most intriguing. What are we to do about it? Do you know the symptoms?
Yes, I do. I
Yes,
know.
more or less.
Excellent. I have several extensive volumes here in the library. Describe the epidemic, including the symptoms, and we could take some guidance there. Can you read?
I can read,
Yes, I can.
more or less.
Excellent. So follow me to the scriptorium.
All right, where do we start? A potion to induce heavy sleep. Man,
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable.
milk of the
Some
poppy.
of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
What the heck? Wounded from Skalitz. Where do we start?
So, where shall we start?
Evidently there's something amiss in the
I like how it kind of
tract.
implies we've already read
what?
this stuff.
The digestive tract, Henry.
Right.
The trouble lies between the mouth and the arsehole.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Sure. Just so.
We can rule nothing out at this stage. You look in the Breviarum de Sickness Causa. It's a renowned manuscript from Salerno, written by one Johann of St. Paul.
All right,
But I don't know Latin.
I can figure it
Fortunately
out.
for you, our brother librarian is translating these momentous medical works into the common tongue, so you can still be of use. Study the breviary carefully and compare the symptoms with the recorded cases. That will guide us. I'll try the proven classics, Avicenna and his Canon Medicinae, and Galen's magnum opus, the Ars Medicinalis.
All right, sounds good. Jeez, so much to be done. Oof. All right, Johanka. We do need some information on the men in here. Where'd she get off to? Let's see. Check my map just real quick. Man, this is kind of like a relaxing session. Find the right diagnosis and the recipe for the cure in the books. Go to the monastery and ask about the accident. All right. Confusing. Is Johanka all the way over here? Try to get supplies from the custodian. Gotcha. Look at this little spot in here. I can see here's the construction. Does that mean that the books are over here? Like in the,
Sure, I have them somewhere, right?
Oh, here we go. Read. Here we go. Brevarium de Signis Casusi. How to recognize ailments by means, faux humors, and fluids. It's known that the body is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. Of course, these are in balance. The person is healthy. There's an excess of one. It swamps the body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. Man, science was rough. Okay, let's see here. I feel like usually this is kind of metagamey. Usually the thing that we're most worried about seems to be towards the back of the books. An interesting case of imbalance of internal fluids. The St. Vitus dance, which is manifested by the inflicted dancing wildly, contorting and twisting. They may also sing, scream, or lament. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, well, let's see here. There are also other ways in which the inner humors are disturbed, blood weaken, poisoning, which is manifested by fever and delirium, stomach ache bringing convulsions, diarrhea, and great thirst. If a person is poisoned by gas, for example in mines, near swamps or similar places, there often appears on him a rash around the nose and mouth. However, this rash does not occur if the poison is ingested through food consumed. Poisoning is not transmitted between humans or animals, but if they all drink, for example, from the same source of water, then people are inflicted as well as animals, the latter often sooner. Gotcha. Well, that sounds like our one. Must be a tainted water supply. Maybe intentionally, maybe by accident. But that is kind of what we were thinking anyway. I know what ails them.
I think I have it.
Yes? And what do you make of it?
It is a poisoning from water.
It's poisoning from tainted water.
Really? That sounds rather unlikely. But if
Does it?
Master
Did we
Johannes
fuck up?
Pauls says so, who am I to contradict?
Well, I don't think there's any mines
We shall have
nearby.
to prepare some medicine at once.
I can help,
I could help
maybe?
with that.
Really?
I know a little bit.
I know my way around the alchemistic arts.
Not really.
An ordinary fellow who knows the arts of physic? Who would have thought it? Excellent.
Well, hey, Henry is a
I'll
very
give you the
surprising
recipe.
young man.
And you have my permission to make use of the monastery laboratory.
I'll get started right away.
I, meanwhile, shall head straight to, where was it again?
Merhoyed.
Oh, he's headed out.
Yes, Merhoyed. I'll take Johanka with me.
Oh, shit.
She
Well,
has
then what will
no
happen to the
equal in
people
caring
here?
for the sick. Once you have the medication ready, hurry after me.
All right,
Thank
well, if
you,
that's the
Brother
case,
Nicodemus.
let's see, I need you to cure the captive first.
There's
Yeah.
one man there who needs your care more urgently than anyone. He's an important witness in the investigation of some murders.
Out of the
Fuck
question.
me.
I shall spend time with the sick in order of their medical needs, not your worldly needs.
Sir, one from Skalitz. Oh, yeah, I was going to say
Thank
we
you.
exhausted all those. All right, well, geez. This is all very pressing. It's difficult to decide what requires the most attention. To be honest, I'm thinking now my initial plans of going hunting and taking our sweet time might be out of the question for now. I suppose we can come visit back after we go to Merhoyed, but we need to make sure that man doesn't die first. There's Johanka. That's who I'm looking for. Miss Lady. About the situation here, what's wrong with the man with the bandaged leg?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God.
Yikes.
There has to be something we can
You
do.
can re-break it.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
I'll straighten his leg.
I
Yeah.
can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Yeah, me?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. the only way to
God, it's making me cringe just
Well-
thinking about it.
Fine. Try it then.
All right. About the situation here.
Tell me more about the situation.
Well, I think I exhausted all. Yeah, I don't
All
need
right.
to know. All right. Semek is complaining about pains.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Oh my god,
Listen,
chill out,
all I need to find
Johanka.
out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
Alright, jeez.
What happened to Fenner?
Just asking.
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
Maybe you
But you
caught
know
something.
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpses.
That's probably your
He got
culprit.
poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us?
Ugh.
Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
And where is he?
You know he left Skalitz years ago.
And does anyone know where he ended up?
Isn't...
If you believe the stories about a wild man in the woods, then Rovnar is the place to go.
Okay. Is that the guy that I'm looking for as part of that other quest? I believe it might be, actually. Let's see, the House of God. Go to the Monastery. Talmberg Quarrymaster. That I'm not concerned about. Let's see, Decorative Crown. I do need to do that one real fast. Good Thief. Waldensians. Nope. Aquarius. Father Francis. That's who I'm looking for. Dang. I wish I could track more than 3 side quests and activities. In God's hands, help with the healing sick, find bandages, get healing herbs for Semek, find something to help the insomniac fall asleep. My God. Alright, well, at the very least, there's so many things to do for this side quest. Jesus. Well, here's Ravna. Here's our guy, Quest Giver, and also Father Simon. Jeez, there's so many things to be doing here. First things first, we can't help with that man's leg, and we're right here. And, here we go. This is not going to feel very good, I don't think. But hey, what are you gonna do? You do what you can. Oh!
Are you
Oh
holding
God.
firmly?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh, fuck me. No. No, 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 no. That ought to do it. How you like that, my man?
Done.
Jeez. Oh my God. Well, you're welcome, I guess. Well, we can talk to the custodian too. The herbarium, right? Go to the monastery and ask about the accident. Let's go and see who it is we're supposed to be speaking about. Or speaking with about that accident. Overseer and this man, Brother Porter. Can I look inside the monastery? I'm here in the service of
I've been
Talmberg.
sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do
You
with
guys
the
got
stones
an
for
interesting
construction.
face.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
The study's right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head...
All right, thank you very much. Can I look inside
Can I
the
take a look
monastery?
inside
Just,
the
you
monastery?
know, for shits and giggles.
Got into you, boy. The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict.
All right, all right, all right. Take it easy. Well, where'd the overseer go? I know I just saw him walk right past us. He's over here, I think. Right? B. Yes, it's got to be him. Mr. Man. Hello. My name is Henry. I have a question for you. I'd also very much like to see the view from the top of the monastery, to be honest. Sir Divish has sent me to ask about the accident.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish.
So
I'd
much
have
to
a look
do.
around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Whoa, okay. Who's responsible for the purchase of materials? Do you remember when they last brought the last delivery? I heard you were late with your payment. So if I remember right, the idea here was
Who's in
that
charge of purchasing materials
the
for
master
construction?
builder was trying to
Mainly
gouge
it's me.
Talmberg.
I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well.
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is usually
Or maybe they
straight
were
away.
trying to say that the quality of the
Construction's in
Talmberg
full
stone was
progress.
suspect. Do you remember when they brought the last
remember
delivery of
when they
stone?
brought the last
So we're
delivery
going to
of
find with
stone?
our investigation
Yes.
here that
It rained a lot that
maybe they
week,
didn't,
so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay.
this guy seems like kind of a straight shooter. All right, well, geez. We're, all right, talk to the master builder about the site of the accident. Must be on the other side of this wall. There is so much to do. Also, that is really cool. Maybe we can make our way up there. Who knows? Who's this man? Zmola. Wow. Doesn't it really feel like you're kind of inhabiting this Middle Ages location? Here's our guy. It's very pretty. Wait, is that not the monastery? Maybe that is? I don't know. It's beautiful, though.
God be with you.
And with you, my friend. You're to show me the place where the accident
The
happened.
overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He
You're
should have
literally
done it
sitting
himself.
there without even a
Why do you
meal,
wanna
just
know,
facing a
Eddie?
wall. Because of the Talmberg stone, have you noticed anything else going on?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
All right.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
That was a good way to couch that, Henry, assuming that he's not actually telling the truth and is indifferent about Talmberg being held responsible. Have you noticed anything else going on?
Have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work.
Sure enough.
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen. And then there's all these rumors going round.
Rumors
I'd be
like
interested
what?
to know what the men
Yeah.
talk about.
Man, I love that this game is so
Stealing,
fucking, like,
which men from the monastery
mystery
use
oriented,
women,
you know?
How the work's going, normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then
curse, huh?
there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Devil's skull.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
You talked
Doesn't
about the
necessarily
devil's
mean that
skull.
no one stole
did.
stole stone.
They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
All right. Well, to be honest, show me where the accident
Where's
happened.
the scene of the accident?
I'll take a quick look around, and it's
Didn't
about to be that
happen on
time
the
anyway.
site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place.
All right. Well, how about this? Where is that at? Ask Leszek about the skull that was found. Here's where we're looking for clues. And we got, who's this over here? The custodian. We got a few different things to do probably before we bounce off and head to Murhoyed. Let's see. Here's the herbalist. And he's also an herbalist, right? Right? An alchemy bench. I gotta make that that potion. I don't actually know if it was smart for me to say that I could do that. Tricky. Well, we got a couple other things that we want to do. I'm trying to decide what order to do these things in, because we can always just fast travel back. How about this? I say that in the next episode, the first task that we'll put upon ourselves is to make that, what's it called? To make that, potion for helping the people of Murhoyed, and then we'll pop over there. We'll see what we can do to help the people, and then I can come back here, which will probably be good if we want to roleplay it as, you know, Henry is coming back here while the main guy, what was his name? I can't remember. Mr. Doctor Man and Johanka kind of help out around Murhoyed. At least they'll have someone like Henry back in town, you know, going about his business and doing what he can to help the sick here in Sasau. That way we're not all in one spot, since we seem to be the only people who are concerned about the refugees. That's unfair. At the very least, we're the people who are actively trying to help them, and we can continue doing that, if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you don't mind that little internal roleplay explanation that I have for myself and for us. And also, this looks gorgeous. I really would like to go visit. Maybe we can sneak in. Maybe we'll do that too in the next episode. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching and for spending this time with me, and I will see you in the next episode.